You know what? I'm feeling the holiday spirit so much that I want to sing you a little song, okay? Deck the halls with your new boyfriend. I'm going to steal your man this quick.
Give me your, give me your, give me your wig. Give me your, give me your, give me your wig. 'Cause it seems like you are through with it.
Ladies, you need to check out my Patreon at patreon.com/AdrianExpression. This upcoming week, like next week, I will be taking obviously a little break from it because I'll be traveling, but just get into it. I mean, I'm talking about podcasts, early content, blog posts, voting, girl. It's just go over there, get your lives. Thanks to everyone who already has. We are so close to our goal. All right, now listen, because I'll be traveling, I want to give you all something, at least a little something to watch while I'm gone. So I want to do a Q&A to close out next week. So make sure that you put underneath this video, put the questions that you want to ask. I will pick a few of them and I will respond to them in maybe 1 or 2 videos next week. So write the questions down right now. All I'm asking you is for my motherfucking check. More than a little bit. More than a little bit. R.E.S.P.E.C.T. Jennifer Hudson will be playing Aretha Franklin coming up in 2020. Now there was a cute little like teaser thing that she released. And some people were shading it. They were like, girl, this is FE 2.0 and blah, blah, blah. I was like, girl, it doesn't matter what we saying about it. Miss Aretha approved of this message. Aretha said she wanted Jennifer Hudson to play her, and you're just gonna have to be mad about that shit. So, I mean, we're gonna be looking out for it in 2020. Sis looked good as hell in the goddamn teaser. Love to see that. I guess we're just gonna be talking about the music industry and shit that looks good, because something else that looked amazing was Mariah's new video. Remember I talked about it last video? I said, girl, she's coming back. She's trying to get her check, and she really got it. That shit looked extravagant as hell. My goodness. So yeah, Mariah's just making sure that her account is as full as it needs to be before she goes out Christmas shopping. I'm sure she already has done it. But yeah, that music video was amazing. Speaking of things that look good, we're talking about things that look good. This picture looked really good to me. Now, Tom Holland, you might need to get the fuck up from my man. There's a lot of things going on in this picture, but all I know is that you need to remove yourself from this situation. That's my man. But somebody else who also thought it looked really cool was Shawn Mendes. You can see that he commented on the bottom of this picture. Shawn, I know, girl, I know, sus. It's okay, boo. It's okay, girl. Just say what you need to say. Say what you need to say, sis. Because honestly, yeah, looking at that picture, shit, that's a real cool photo too, honey. It's cool to me too. I would have liked to be included in that photo as well, Shawn. I understand, girl. I understand, sus. I understand. That's all I'm gonna say. I ain't gonna say shit else. I'm not gonna say anything else. All I'm saying, Shawn, is that I understand, girl. I already talked about something that I understand, but something that I don't understand is this weak ass stroke game. Jesus Christ, I'm fucking screaming. Jesus. Something that I don't understand is this weak ass stroke came from ASAP Rocky. So I don't know, was it yesterday? Something leaked. I guess it was apparently ASAP Rocky really trying to give the business to some woman, don't know her name, didn't see her motherfucking face. And honestly, if I did see her face, it would probably look like this. The way that shit looks so boring, girl. And ASAP really thought he was giving something, girl. It was giving me very much. I live in Beverly Hills. I don't give a fuck what's happening in Ferguson. It's giving me very much All Lives Matter. The stroke game is giving me very much It's Not Seasoned. The stroke game is giving me very much, you know, water casserole. The stroke game is giving me very much Can I speak to the manager? The stroke game is giving me very much I'm not racist because I have black friends, henny. The stroke game is giving me very much I can't be racist because my best friend is black. The stroke game is giving me very much pull yourself up by your bootstraps. The stroke game is giving me very much trickle down economics. The stroke game is giving me very much trickle down economics, honey. And he tries to come up there talking about this is what he tweeted. My penis and I woke up to the alarming disturbance of a video clip today. As his defense attorney, we're prepared to deny any slow strokes or lack of killing the pussy. A long list of satisfied women can attest to, but the real punchline is seeing people who never fucked him rating. It's okay, sis. Just tweet through the pain, tweet through it, sis. The people who have seen the tape, I'm not putting no links out or nothing, girl. That shit is ridiculous. They have made the judgment. I need a gavel. All I have right here is a PlayStation 4 controller, but let me tell you something. Your strokes have been sentenced to death, because I'm sure that's what sis was feeling on that bed. Moving right along. I also saw something that Steph Curry's shit might have leaked too. I don't know, girl. All I'm saying is, for those of you who are interested in NBA peen, I'm sure it's out there somewhere. And this is no shade, but I'm not gonna be rushing to see, ooh, Steph. It's not in my spirit. It's just, for those of you who like that shit, I'm sure it's out there somewhere, but girl, I'm not talking about that shit too much. What I really want to talk about is JK, Miss Harry Potter. JK, that's what I'm gonna call you. I'm not even gonna go as far as your last name, Kurt. I'm giving you JK because it seems like you just want to be taken for a joke. You're just kidding, and honestly, I wish that you were, but you're not. So it all started with this story coming out of the UK, I think, around Maya Forstater. She's someone who worked for the Center of Global Development. They're an international nonprofit that advocates for an end to poverty and inequality. So it's insane that she works for this institution that's trying to eliminate inequality, and she was up there apparently tweeting some transphobic type shit, like so they got complaints, the job found out, and her contract was not renewed. She essentially lost her job because of that shit. So she ended up taking it to a tribunal, trying to say that the institution was discriminating against her for the beliefs that she had, the philosophy, whatever. There are only two genders, built asses, you know, the usual. And the judge, she lost the case. And so JK, Miss Harry Potter, came out and tried to defend her and stand with her. Now the judge who struck it down basically said that her position is not worthy of respect. One of the excerpts of what he said, the Gender Recognition Act states that the change of sex applies for all purposes. Therefore, if a person has transitioned from male to female and has a gender recognition certificate, that person is legally a woman. So legally she got dragged, but JK was up there saying, dress however you please, call yourself whatever you like, sleep with any consenting adult who will have you, live your best life in peace and security, but force women out of their jobs for stating that sex is real? I stand with Maya. And so she ended up getting dragged all across the internet. Now, I just found it really interesting that, you know, more and more every time she opens her mouth, it really makes clear some of the problems, some of the issues that have been brought up about her in the past. It really makes clear her mindset. In response to that, there was backlash against her, and there was also support of her. It's just like, oh my God, y'all are just trying to twist up these biological definitions of what's actually real. And I love the fact that M from Good Bad Basic Podcast, and her ad on Twitter is please leave me a message. She tweeted this out coming from the Scientific American. She said there are currently 27 known / classified forms of intersex variants. I mean, we could go on and on, but it's just like, not only was it dragged legally, but it was dragged scientifically, and people will try, oh, but science. And it's just like, how are you going to talk about science while not actually looking at the research and the findings that have been, you know what I mean, that have been presented? Like, what are you talking about? So that's why, if you're wondering why JK was dragged, that's why. It's just more of the same bullshit that she has been kind of doing and saying for the past years. And while that was going on, Dwyane Wade went on the All the Smoke podcast and ended up talking about his defense of his family, him standing up for his family, him standing up for Zion Wade. And one of the things that he said that I liked was, he said, when I make these statements, when I say what I have to say, it's not because you hurt my feelings. It's because I know that I have a big platform. I know that I have a platform, that I need to use my voice because there are a lot of other people going through the same shit. So I don't know, I love that. And there were a lot of people who were in support of it and really encouraging. And there were some people who were like, oh, we don't need to be giving a pat on the back to somebody for being just a decent human being to his kids. I'm like, yeah, but this is commendable. This is like, we need to continue to uplift these type of stories so other people can look at it and be like, oh, okay, I need to stop being an asshole. Yes, like, I understand, don't congratulate a fish for swimming, but goddamn, girl, like, I mean, I can't be happy for Dwyane Wade supporting Zion? Like, shit. On the flip side, I think it's interesting how some people have a problem with what Dwyane Wade is doing, loving his child unconditionally, using the right pronouns, whatever. But all of a sudden, they can't see anything. They don't have shit to say about their rapey ass faves, their abusive ass faves. That shit is okay, but when Dwyane Wade talks about accepting and loving his child, it's all of a sudden it's just, oh my God, the black man, what's happening to the black family? It's not being split up and destroyed by bigotry and homophobia, transphobia. That's probably what's happening, sis. You okay? Are you okay? You good? You okay? You good? You know, that's a question I want to ask Kim Kardashian. Now, since I didn't know if this was Jasmine Masters, I didn't know if this shit was, I don't know, Diana Ross, I didn't know if this shit was a not so great value version of Beyonce. Do you know I had to do a double take when I scrolled past the show? I was like, that's Kim Kardashian? That's like somebody lying to me, bitch. So at this point, I'm laughing because there's no anger. Because she knows what she's doing. I think there was a defense talking about, oh well, girl, there are other pictures included in this photo shoot in this spread where her skin is not like that. It's just like, but y'all picked this one. Y'all know exactly what y'all doing, right? At this point, it's all to get, and it's working because we're still talking about. It's just to get eyes on her shit because she knows that the outrage will sell it. She knows that the outrage and the attention that she gets from doing this dumb shit, literally cosplaying as a black woman, it's going to get eyes on whatever link, on whatever magazine that she's in or trying to promote or whatever. And I think what I'm about to say not only applies to Kim, but it applies to a lot of these other, I don't even know what to call them, entertainment personalities. I feel like if you are actually an interesting person, I feel like if you have something substantive to say, you wouldn't have to do shit like this in order to get people to pay attention to you, or at least consistently pay attention to you. I feel like that's one of the only reasons why she's even lasted this fucking long. I mean, I don't know what else to say, but I just know that you're going to continue to be the unoriginal blank canvas that your ass has always been, girl. I call you talentless all the time, but now that I think about it, it actually does take some talent for you to be able to sell such huge amounts, such high quantities of nothing with such strategy, with such efficiency. Good job, sus. I'm not gonna talk about y'all favorite white Latina for too long, but the girls have been pulling up this tweet from Camilla, and I just wanted to reiterate, I want to remind everybody that, I mean, all y'all faves got drafted for the same shit, and they're still here. So don't worry, Camilla stands. If you actually reach down into your wallets and purchase her album, she'll still be here, because, I mean, y'all racist assholes don't give a fuck about what she's saying. So, I mean, she'll still be here. Don't worry about it. This cancel shit that y'all are up in arms about, she's literally still gonna be here. So we can have our fun, make our jokes, whatever. Y'all, your favorite still unfortunately going to be ruining our eardrums and our eyesight with the performances and the songs that she releases. All right, let's venture into talking about what's going on in the United States for the last part of this video. Apparently Wakanda was listed as a U.S. free trade partner on the USDA website, and that is the United States Department of Agriculture. Now, as you can see here, I don't understand, like, sis, it's very interesting that y'all picked Wakanda for this shit. I don't understand it. Y'all could have picked Asgard or some shit. Y'all need y'all could have picked Genosha, like, that's Magneto's country. That's, you know what I mean, or even Latveria, that's Dr. Doom's country, that's Dr. Doom's nation. Y'all couldn't have picked that shit. Y'all picked Wakanda, whatever. So if you're looking for an explanation, I don't know. I mean, the most I can offer you is what the USDA spokesman Mike Ellenberg said, and he said that the Wakanda, let me read it, the Wakanda information should have been removed after software testing and has now been taken down. All right, girl, that's some weird shit. I mean, they put up, you want to trade some live horses, some cattle, some goats, some sheep. I'm just like, damn, sus, I didn't remember that much wildlife in Wakanda. Y'all don't want no heart-shaped herb or anything like that. Y'all just sticking to the goats and shit. All right, as long as y'all hoes don't touch that vibranium. I know it's agriculture, but just leave that shit alone. All right. So I heard that the House Democrats are like holding some shit up because they wanted to make sure that they're going to get a fair trial in the Senate. I'm not sure how true that shit is. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong. Either way, Maxine on Wednesday dragged the entire hell out of Trump during the House debates before the vote. Now, I knew that she was going to do an extremely good job. I mean, I felt the burn from here. I need some aloe vera. I knew that she was going to do a very great job when she started out her whole speech. By quoting Maya Angelou, she said that when someone shows you who they are, you need to believe them the first time. I knew, and it literally just was a lashing from then on. Also, speaking of somebody who needs to be verbally lashed, Tulsi Gabbard, girl, I'm gonna drag the shit out you. She released this fucking huge ass statement talking about the only way that I voted when it came to Donald Trump's impeachment was just present. She didn't vote yes for impeachment or no against impeachment. She voted present. Basically took the coward way out. I'll read you part of it. I'm standing in the center and have decided to vote present. I could not in good conscience vote against impeachment because I believe President Trump is guilty of wrongdoing. I also could not in good conscience vote for impeachment because removal of a sitting president must not be the culmination of a partisan process fueled by tribal animosities that have so gravely divided our country. Like, I don't know which party she thinks she's running for. There's some weird shit. She's giving me very much plant teas. I mean, you can take that any way that you want to, but of course there'll be a segment of people like, yeah, she's trying not to be biased. That's what it really means to be nonpartisan. Y'all will play this bullshit semantics. Y'all will play this, oh, let's see the other side bullshit until we're all burning alive. And then you'll be like, oh, well, maybe I shouldn't. Yeah, bitch, maybe you shouldn't have done that shit. Tulsi girl, I hope that you're the next one out. You need to get your weak ass out of here. I'll be very honest and say I did not watch them debates fully. I did not, sus. I heard that they were dragging the entire hell out of Pete, or at least they were trying to drag the shit out of Pete Buttigieg since he is rising in the polls. I have no idea why. Get his ass out of there. One of the shots was, I guess, them trying to call him out for accepting big dollars from billionaires and shit like that. And he came back at Elizabeth Warren talking about, girl, your net worth is 100 times that of mine. It's just like, it's just so messy. I can't wait for this shit to be over. And then Sarah Huckabee Sanders ended up making fun of Joe Biden for, I mean, all types of stuttering type of teas. And then Joe Biden came out with this tweet saying, I've worked my whole life to overcome a stutter. And he was, it was in reference to him talking about kids with stuttering issues, I guess, but he didn't explain that shit while he was talking, coming up to him, I guess, looking for encouragement and shit like that. So it's just like Sarah Sanders, who I definitely don't like at all, never want to see her blockhead, chin-shaped head ass on nobody's screen no more. And on top of Joe Biden, it's just like, oh my God, you got Pete Buttigieg. I don't like it here. I don't like it here. Get me out of here. I want to go there. Take me to infinity and beyond in a galaxy far, far away. Whatever spaceship I gotta go on, please let me have it. Y'all ain't tired of this shit? Anyway, thank y'all so much for watching. Make sure you sign up for my Patreon at patreon.com/AdrianExpression. Make sure that you have a good weekend and also a good goddamn evening.